Hello guys, and especially girls. Welcome back to another episode of the President's Pokemon Sapphire Nuzlocke playthrough. How are we all feeling today?
Can't lie, Joe. I feel fantastic. I've literally never felt so good in my life, and I don't know why. How are you?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't you dare be in a good mood after the suffering and torture you put all of us through last episode. Your thoughtless actions killed some of our best monsters. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should take some advice from low-tier God. Now! Anyways, I'm also feeling pretty good. I got a crisp 30 hours of sleep last night. How are you today, Barack?
Sigh. Not gonna lie, boys, I feel like Diglett dung. I just have been feeling under the weather lately. Maybe it's because of wars happening all across the globe. Maybe it's because of world hunger, but to be honest, it might just be because of a kid's monster collecting game. That's more than likely the case.
Je suis crust, Barack. What the hell happened?
Well, last night I was trying to shiny hunt Rayquaza. I hit all the frame perfect inputs and pulled off the manipulation in record time, but there was a problem when I encountered the shiny.
What was the issue, Barack? Did you fail to catch it?
Or did you slam your Game Boy down in excitement, causing the game to freeze and lose it forever?
No, none of that nonsense. You see, the issue was he was black.
I'm afraid I don't understand. Isn't shiny Rayquaza meant to be black?
I hate black shinies!
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Barack, what the Pikachu Piccadilly shit? How can you, of all people, hate black shinies? That goes against all rules of nature.
All right, Raiden, calm down. I just don't like the coloring and how the black is used. Like, it literally looks like Rayquaza's skin is black, and that doesn't make any sense.
Are you a shiny Rayquaza, Barack?
Exactly. How would that make any sense? I'm a freaking baller, a legend in my own right, but I ain't no mystical sky snake. Finally, you get me, Joe.
Do I? I don't even think I get myself.
Both of you need to get some bitches, but that's besides the point. Very interesting thing we've learned about you today, Barack. But at least we know our Pokemon are safe with you in this episode.
Oh, I wouldn't say that now. If anything, I think I'm more unstable than Donald last episode, or Joe trying to go anywhere without falling. Like right now, my brain is telling me that jump kick will two-hit KO this Shelgon. Does that sound right to you guys?
Well, of course we trust your judgment, Barack. You've never let us down before.
Donald's right. If you don't make the right calls, we have no faith in this run. Well, fuck my ass with a pitaya berry, Donald. We are boned.
Sweet Sir Vine on a stick. We are in for a hell of a ride today, aren't we? Barack, please go sicko mode this episode. We desperately need it.
Oh God, I feel like I'm about to go dicko mode if anything, boys. Enough about dicks. We are all grown-ups here. I'm going to fish north for our next encounter.
Oh, no more dicks. 07 in chat.
Come here, fishy fishies.
Barack with the Omega cringe today. WTF is going on?
This is you every episode, Joe.
Never mind, boys. Dicks are back on the table.
We thank the Lord tonight. If there's dicks on a table, count me in, Barack Obama.
You guys aren't funny with the sus shit. Grow the fuck up. Why do I have to be the serious one this episode? Obama, you better work on fixing your future sight, because at this rate, you're going to mess up real badly.
Don't worry, I'm still not like you incompetent trubbish who can't even catch a Pokemon. When I was 2, I could still catch Mewtwo in a Pokeball, while you can't even catch a fucking Electabuzz.
Fact, no printer. So, no dicks?
Yeah, why the hell did you even bring up dicks? I'm all for the sus, but you palafin beating mother trumpers are just saying it to be strange. I hate it.
Think about it, Donnie boy. What do Poke rappers always say when making a bar about Rhydon? It's possibly one of the oldest Ligma jokes ever invented. Rhydon this dick. So appropriately, I will be calling this Rhydon this dick. Capiche?
Whoa, whoa, hold on to your basculin biscuits, you freaking misspelled it. You called him Tenis Dick. Almost penis dick, but not quite.
Sukuna, stand the fuck down. I have Gojo on speed dial since last episode. Moshi Moshi?
Boys, I can't lie. The stress of that Rayquaza last night was so intense. I called up our Torkoal Sensei Snoop to come through with the fucking skunk pack. I'm higher than a goddamn Alolan Egg's egg you tore in this bitch.
Guess it's official. The run is over. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, comment, rate, share, tweet, super like, super chat, subscribe, follow, and hit the follow button for more entertaining runs like this. Next game, we will try not to wipe before the third gym and kick Donald off the team.
Joke's on you, Sleepy Joe. I'm not even the problem this episode. I swear, if you wipe to that fat fuck Watson Barack.
Homies, listen up to the flip dippity plan you dig. I'm going to smoke the cycling road trainers right after smoking that loud red. Get it? Ha ha ha, because he's loud and purple. Then I'm going to flick wick skippity skitty titty bouncing trickety trick. The trick master's house with his amazing and thought-provoking puzzles to get some sickety clickety items. How does that sound?
Hee hee. I like the part when you said flick.
So for all intents and purposes, this episode is going to have more filler than Melania's lips. I don't remember this part of the President's Plays manga.
This episode will still have less filler than the Endless Eight of Haruhi Suzumiya.
It's a he, Luigi.
All my homies love Lugia. Does anyone in the call like Ho-Oh more? Just need to check if I can still be friends with you guys.
I do like Ho-Oh, but the Silver Feather Flocker is definitely more of a beast. There's a reason he was chosen to be mascot of XD Gale of Darkness.
Well, then it's settled. Lugia is the best of the legendary duo from Gen 2.
See, the main reason I hate Ho-Oh is because this young dick stain in the playground wanted to trade me his Machoke for my Ho-Oh in the original gold version. He promised he would trade it right back since he wanted a Machamp. Let's just say that 8-year-old fuck got his shit kicked in harder than a Hitmonlee.
When you were young enough to be roaming the playgrounds, Joe, world wars were going on in the world, not fucking Pokemania.
Are you seriously questioning Joe being in a playground? If you told me that happened last week, I'd believe you.
Shit, who told you?
On God, this Luigia is putting in work against our team. Is Peak really our best option right now?
Honestly, this broccoli is our best option right now.
Barack, calm down with the Mafafa. That shit'll make you ascend higher than Arceus himself. Oh Lord, he coming.
Since our analyst is too busy doing drugs right now, Joe, give me a goddamn hand here. This Luigi is no joke with Blizzard, Stun Spore, and Rough Skin. If we encounter this thing later on, it could very well spell trouble. Its HP barely moves, for Christ's sake. That's one chunky bird.
Speaking of chunky bird, have you visited Donnie's grave yet? If you have, yes, that was me who poured apple shampoo all over his tombstone. Don't ask me why, but that shizzle was funny AF.
You inconsiderate apom, you know he hated apples. When I see you, Mr. President, let it be known I will throw hands.
And that bird shit on his epitaph? Yup, that was me, fellas. Serves that flying Fanuna right. If he had just lived instead of dying, I wouldn't hate him so much. In this world, only the strongest survive. And that's just facts. Ha ha ha. Pokemon, am I right, boys?
Someone remind me to thank God later for letting Barack do this stupid filler episode with these side trainers. If his Patriot-eyed ass went against Watson, I would really worry for our team.
Couldn't agree more with you, Joe. I bet nobody in the audience had Barack becomes the weakest of the three on their bingo card for this episode. But alas, here we are.
Wait, the viewers do bingo cards? That's actually sick.
Well, I actually don't know that for sure, Joe. Holy fuck, it's dog.
Snack, 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 snack.
You really are in Dicko mode right now, aren't you, Barack? Look, don't panic. The rain will weaken his fire punch, and Peak has bone meringue. Look at you playing optimally. Doesn't this feel familiar, Barack? Do you want to start sipping some H2O and come back down to earth, please?
Not really Donald, but it looks like I'll have to. I just used my future sight to see my own death, and now I understand the morality of life. We all exist on a spinning globe. For what, may I ask? We all live to die. Life is meaningless. We cannot bring our valuables of family beyond the barrier of death. So we must make history here on this planet if we want our lives to be fulfilled with a purpose. I didn't know my purpose. Until now, boys, my destiny, my meaning of life is obvious now. It's to beat a children's role-playing game with self-inflicted rules.
That kind of hit deep, and I'm totally with you on that, Barack. Donald, let's throw our negativity behind us. Turn over a new leaf, shall we?
Man, I fucking hate Animal Crossing.
It's a figure of speech, Donnie boy.
Oh, right. Might be. You know what, Joe? Fuck it. We and this bitch. The three of us are the collective goats, and nobody can deny that. Who's with me?
Did Did you just say we are the collecting throat goats?
No, I didn't, but I wish I had. You've made me so proud. You're inserting sus stuff into words I never even intended, and I am beginning to analyze and understand pocket monsters on a deeper level. We are the perfect pair.
I am inserting what into where?
Yes, perfectico.
All right, enough of your weeaboo shit. Obama, quick suggestion. Maybe you should use presidents more for 2 reasons. 1, Snack with Drizzle is taking 9 years to complete battles. We should maybe switch train him or grab the EXP share now as soon as possible. 2, we all practically agreed we are in this bitch, so how fitting would it be for the 3 of us to obliterate this cycling road no Exodia?
As long as the opponent doesn't have magic cylinder, we Gucci. While we're all in high spirits, how about a good old comment question of the day? Today's question is, what is your favorite ability? Mine is levitate. Gaining a total immunity to earthquake. Sign me the F up. Gaining any sort of nullification to one type can be so important, and I really like Electros for that reason. Having no type weakness is badass.
While I don't like Electros because he is one ugly mother fluffer, I do love that ability. To me, nothing can beat no guard. I just really appreciate that such a broken upside comes with such a major downside. Yeah, being able to hit dynamic punches and hurricanes and focus blasts is great and all, but then you could possibly get assimilated up the ass by fissure or sheer cold, which forms a fantastic balance.
2 magnificent abilities, boys. Let's go 3 for 3. I would have to choose huge slash pure power. Double attack, enough said. Look at how relevant Azu and Mawile are. Because of these abilities, they would drop down so many tiers if they had any other abilities.
Damn, we have been on an absolute roll with these comment questions. I don't disagree with either of your picks, boys. Let's freaking go! Next battle, Presidents, is going to go ham and terrorize every living soul around them. Let's get it.
Lower the excitement there, Barack. Don't you die on us yet. We can't let that prophecy come true.
Joe is right. Don't get too hasty, Obama. Remember to breathe at a regular spin type of tempo and focus your energy into this next battle.
I think the weed is starting to wear off. I'm starting to regain my full color of observation hockey back. Oh, this battle is free. I can see it already.
That's the spirit. Style on him, Barack. What you about to do to this sucker?
Sucker Chuia.
Peep this. Presidents is about to 2-hit KO with Psychic. This fool thinks Giga Drain will help him recover enough health to live another one, but he is sadly mistaken.
Mama said knock you out.
We'll watch the Giga Drain. If he gets a crit, we are toast.
But Barack can see that 2 psychics is what's needed, so we already know Dick Treebell here isn't going to be critting shit.
You got it, Joe. 13 is my magic number. Give it to me.
Dramatic pause time.
All right, enough fun and games. The next Mon is Ponyta, who is getting 2-hit killed by Jump Kick, neither of which will miss.
If you guys had to pick a Doug trio to be, which one would you choose? I'd pick the middle so I could be a fresh Joe sandwich.
So you want to be surrounded by Barack and I's brown, sweaty, presumably naked bodies? Bit weird, Joe, but you do you, I guess.
I personally don't get it either, Joe, but just don't bring down our class.
I don't want all 5 of your heavy balls rubbing against my thigh, but if worse comes to worst, I would make the sack.
Magic cylinder! Smeargle shit stains, mag cargo blowjobs, girder fisting, fuck's sake. How the poppy penis plucker did I manage to fucking miss that reading? Fuck.
Ayo, that shit was so whack I literally dipped. That was some fucked up shit, Barack. Hope that dick is tasty because you fucking choked so hard.
You literally gave me a goddamn heart attack, Barack. You fumbling fuckface, you shitty son of a bitch.
I guess we ain't in here no more? Bummer.
That's all you have to fucking say for yourself? I didn't know Michelle was a leaky lesbian because I just found out she's married to the biggest pussy on the motherfucking pokey earth. You stunfisk sniffer. You salazzle smasher. You fuck.
Is Barack kills a Pokemon on anyone's bingo card? Well, shit, nobody is safe now.
Get the hell off my back. A man can make a mistake. Chill your mother flippin' beans.
This is not a mistake you can just glance over, Barack. You killed all three of us inside the game and almost Donald in real life. This shit ain't no video game. This is literally life or death at this point. Wake the fuck up. You know you ain't like this, so grow a pair and start butt squeezing these trainers until their booties drop.
I was with you all the way until the end there, Pervy Joe. Look, Barack, I'm actually just so tired of this heartache at this point. As Elvis once said, don't go breaking my heart. I know I couldn't if I tried, but honey, if I get restless, well, I mean, baby, you know that you're not that kind.
I get the message, Kamala Cuckers, but as I said, that was a one-time mistake. I genuinely don't know how I could have missed such vital information about my foe, but you have to admit, Counter itself is a bit unpredictable. Waba Fett was banned for 2 generations. You know that already, Donald, so I can't say I was the sole reason that loss had occurred.
To be fair, the rest of these trainers have been getting vagina vacuumed pretty handily, so I guess we should just be grateful that we haven't lost anyone else.
That's very true. Can I ask, what do you guys see looking at Cray Dilly's neck?
Penises.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure I'm not gay. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay.
Y'all are capping if you say you ain't sucking off Professor Sycamore every day of the week. That man is a professor, all right. Professor of plowing my pinker chin, that is.
I do agree with you, Joe. But don't fuel Donald's fantasies anymore. I always find it so strange that these trainers have level 6 Pokemon. Like in the original games, I think they were level 7 Voltorbs. Why? So that they couldn't outspeed your level 20s and paralyze them? I never understood.
They also gave decent experience Barack, so maybe to match their EXP scaling? I'm not really so sure myself. I don't have the answer to this. Joe, any ideas?
Maybe the Gen 3 programmers just really hated Voltorb. Maybe Masuda said, yo, make sure to include as many Kanto Pokemon in this game, homie. And then included extremely low-level fake Pokeballs for a few shits and a lot of giggles. At least they don't know self-destruct. That's a big dub on the designer's choice, TBH.
Hot take, but Hoenn is actually one of the better-paced Pokemon regions, in my opinion. You don't have any long-ass caves or routes with annoying freaking encounters like Mount Moon, or have to fight 20 million Geodudes who all know explosion. Like Team Aqua is fine. They do tend to use a lot of the same water and grunty-esque Pokemon, but they are definitely not the worst in the series. Yes, Hoenn has a lot of water, haha, say the funny 7.8 May, but screw you all. Those routes are not nearly as long as people make them out to be, and they still feature a variety of trainers and Pokemon. So sit and swivel, bitch.
Donald Ducklet Ketchup goes on a rant, part always, plus nobody asked, plus you fell off, thus causing magnitude 10 plus core fish solos your fave.
Can you two stop bickering and have a moment of peace for presidents? This man barely even made it through a full episode. Another 07 in chat, please.
I apologize, Joe and Spaghetti Sandwich. Let us mourn the death of the 3 greatest presidents to ever do it.
Thank you both so much.
All right, Tina's dick is in this bitch. Let's go!
Okay, so where are we off to again? The Dick Master's house?
I mean, he does live directly under an overpass, so who knows what type of kinky stuff he sells on the side.
Wait, is this the first puzzle? Well, peg me with the acro bike. How the goddamn hell would you ever figure this shit out on a first playthrough? Under the table! How do you Intellion bastards crack this shit? Dayum.
I was literally consuming the dankest kush, and my brain was still operating more efficiently than your stupid Psyduck-looking ass. Quack for me, Donnie. Go on, quack for me.
I would quack for Winona to step on me.
Is that meant to mean anything, Joe? I'm pretty sure you'd do that for anyone at this rate, you desperate piglet.
And here comes the HMO1 montage. There's going to be more cutting here than a depressed 14-year-old's bedroom.
Jesus Christ, Donald, you cannot fucking say that, what the fuck? That shit is a sensitive topic nowadays.
Yeah, have a bit of respect, Donatello douche tits. Just because your money fuels your happiness doesn't mean you can comment on razors and sharp edges. Plus, we all know teenagers prefer ropes nowadays, am I right?
Obama, no, what the fuck?
Wait, is that why in Pokemon it's called an escape rope? If you use it in real life, do you just die?
Okay, boys, listen to my wiseness here for a fucking brief second, will you? I know I'm old, like very old. Like yesterday, my left nut started dragging across the floor, old. But as I've spent more time on this earth, I've started to understand cultural changes and movements. When I was young and hanging out with Jesus, you would literally get hit with rock throw and rock slide for being gay. Back then, I never told anyone. And I'm glad nowadays young and old people can come out with whatever gender they decide, because that shit is bussin', and I fucks with it. Mental health is also an important topic, and one of the reasons why I wanted to do this bullshit series with you guys. Sometimes we fight, sometimes we cry, but most of all we laugh, and I hope the audience does too. If I can brighten your day and make you 5% happier, then to me these videos are a success. I guess I do this for smiles or something.
Yo, what the Joe emotional arc is hitting deep right now. But I absolutely agree. Everything you said was 100% true. And I must say, I enjoy my time with you guys here. I hope you do too.
I could never stand the thought of sitting in calls with you ridiculous chumps for anything beyond 5 minutes. But I must say, I've started to enjoy my time so far with this playthrough. And I guess it's all thanks to you guys.
Thank you, Mr. Ketchum. Now, can we promise not to make any more distasteful jokes like that for the rest of the run? It kind of ruins the vibe, you know?
Absolutely perfect, Joe. I'll stick to being sus and clamping your cheeks with my forensic banana.
No problem, Joe. And did you just call me by my official league title? Oh, Josephine, you truly know how to win a man's heart.
As I said, Donald, I couldn't admit that I was massively homosexual back in the day because I would have got a rock record to the face, but given the chance, I would have done more than kiss Jesus's cheek, let me tell you.
Whoa, okay, I get the picture, Joe.
No, I'm only messing with you guys. What I can't joke about is his mama, the first MILF I ever met in my life.
Do you mean the Virgin Mary?
Oh, ho, massive misconception. Every night she got her ass rode, and I ain't talking about no donkey. I'm not saying Jesus was my kid, but there is a slight possibility. Ironically, I pray to God every night, hoping that he isn't, because being associated with him just brings about trouble. When we used to hang out, he was the freaking funkiest dude ever. But then his wanted level would shoot up like it was fucking GTA, and we would have to sprint like Olympians to avoid death.
Remember when we talked about Pokemon? Is that still something we do?
To be fair, Barack, you're just cutting a few trees. Keep going, Joe. Tell us about the time Jesus killed a dinosaur with his sandals.
You remember that one, Donnie? That shit had me dying of laughter for years.
Hello? I don't remember you telling me this story. Starting to feel a little left out here, guys.
When did we say we were getting our manicures done, Joe? I think it was 2:30 p.m. on the 20th of July at the back of Madison Street, where we used to dunk on those punks back in '88. Do I have those details correct?
Correct, Armando, Donnie. Your final dunk was absolutely sick, by the way. I forgot to give you credit for it back then. The way you snapped his neck like a glow stick was super satisfying. We flipping murked those suckers.
Whoa, not to using memento. Am I right, guys?
Whoa, Barack, shush for a second. My bestie and I were talking.
Did you say bestie?
Oh, shucks. Joe Chan.
It's true, Donnie. What can I say? It's always been you, Mr. Ketchum.
Oh, hell nah! Fuck this raw dog shit. Maybe this will grab your fucking attention, you circle jerkers.
Oh, piss right off.
Barack, what the fuck was that about? Huh?
Well, besties, what did you think of my sick plays, huh? How about you fucking jack me off every once in a while? Did you ever think about my feelings? You too make me sick. The rich get richer. We live in a society.
A society of morons, apparently holy kakuna coochie. Barack, you've killed more things than me now, and that's saying something.
You're still high Barack, aren't you? You haven't regained your powers back, am I right? We got to end this episode right now before more lives are taken from Barack's mistakes.
No, Donald, I'm as sober as a slow king. Now sit the fuck down, son, and let me give you a music lesson. I have my powers back, and I know the viewers were getting worried about me soloing the verse or whatever, but let this be my one and only call out. If you mess with me or my family, I will line up our team into the perfect RNG value to massacre them in one fell swoop. Hell, even if you guys are being nice to me, I think I might kill off a few things here and there just to keep you on your toes and say, oops, my bad, I made a mistake. Plus, early game, my power is at its strongest because damage rolls are relatively low. Once we get to the mid-game, my guesses will slowly start to become unreliable. TLDR, you fuck with Barack, you get the twin Glocks. Capiche?
And there it is, the evil antagonistic monologue. Is this Sukuna acting up again?
And Donald, get off Sukuna's dick for 5 fucking seconds. Him and I negative diff you easy, so get his fucking name out of your mouth. Also, who do you think is fueling my powers? I was pretty good at Pokemon before I made that life-binding pact with him, but I've got to say he's very helpful in clutch situations.
I thought this was a filler episode, yet it seems like the plot is thickening more and more as the minutes roll on by.
Well, look, Snack gained a decent amount of experience today. We got to use Osama in battle, and we gained a good bit of money. That all counts as some sort of progress, doesn't it?
And next time I got to fight Chubbs McKenzie in my first gym battle, I'm not going to lie, boys, I'm sweating piss and shitting piss and coughing up piss right now just thinking about that fight. If Barack had this much trouble with regular-ass trainers today, how will I fare against a skillful gym leader next time?
You can always pass your turn and let me do it, Pissy Joe.
I may be pissy, but I ain't no pussy. I'll still give him a run for his money, which I know is something that is physically impossible for a billionaire such as yourself, Donald.
Woo! A rare candy. I knew my efforts would bear fruit today.
Only fruits you have are on your fucking farm.
It hurts to be jealous, Donald. Stay mad, son.
According to my calculations, we now have more dead Pokemon than alive ones in the box. How the hell did we find ourselves in a situation like this? Is this truly the best we have?
I don't really know, guys, but I think it's time to hit the hay. We all need some serious rest if we want to face Watson next time.
Agreed, Donald. See you later then.
Peace out, mother fluffers.
Well, time to roll another Fat J. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to like and comment, as well as share the video and join the Discord down below. Until next episode, have a great day, guys.
What's up, chicken suckets? Welcome back to what is more than likely the last episode of Pokemon Sapphire. Judging by how many Pokemon we've lost so far, this episode should be a pure massacre to the 5th degree. So if you're into that kind of stuff, start getting wet, I suppose.
Remind me that Donald is never allowed to do intros again, and stop being such a negative Nancy. Joe, how are you feeling about taking on this gym today? Nervous?
Well, I only shat out my liver this morning. I was expecting a few more body parts to make their exit. But unfortunately, I'm still alive for today's session.
Yes, I'm still alive.
Well, to be honest, Sleepinator Giuseppe, looks like you've got the flying type theme, Jim. Osama bin Laden's ancient power and Thunder Punch combination should be enough to drop bombs on these aerodynamic douchebags.
I guess you could say I'll be towering over these fools.
Guys, cut it out. You're terrorizing the audience right now. Oh, for goodness sakes, I didn't mean that.
Hey, you guys ever riz a girl who says she wants to fuck you like we fucked bin Laden? What is a man meant to say to such a creature?
Well, Joe, I'll tell you what I would do. I would quit my job and go on a 3-week holiday abroad with this broad, bring her out for dinner, double check she's actually a woman, then once the test results come back, proceed to plow her brains out like a bunnelbee. That's my 2 cents anyway.
I'd probably reject her and tell her I'm not a freak. Hard pass, baby.
All right, Donald has already started capping this episode. You literally have less than 0 standards. Man's got -8 standards. How is that even possible?
He is right in that this should be a cakewalk, Joe. Just don't let your guard down and keep selecting the appropriate type effective move.
Cake? Who said cake? Croquembouche?
Sit the hell down, Lin Lin. Don't go into one of your hunger pangs, you obese psycho.
Mama. I don't think there's a flying type that even poses a threat to Osama. The irony.
Well, you do have the legendary birds from Gen 1, the Gen 2 duo, and Rayquaza, that shit-stained shiny sacksucker.
To be fair, I think you're the only one on this earth who hates black shinies, Barack.
What are you talking about? It's not just shinies. My least favorite thing in the whole wild world is the color black.
Oh my God, it's a he, Luigi!
Wow, I just realized I'm the only white person in this call.
Now, Joe, watch out for this spaghetti slurping fuck. You saw how chunky he was last episode when Peak was doing literally 0 damage to him. Don't take him lightly.
He's really built different, huh? Not only is he a pure wall,
Respect!
but having rough skin to slowly chip away at your health if you are using Thunder Punch or Ice Punch or Rock Punch is menacing.
What the hell is Rock Punch? Who learns that move?
Obviously, Geodude Barack, how could you forget? In the Japanese version, he had a move called Doburu Pisudan Fisto, which roughly translates to 2-fist puncture, which is one of the most common sex moves in the West. Understandably, they censored it and labeled it Rock Punch in the international versions.
Never heard of that move, Joe, and you know me. I'm the guy with the crazy dance move.
Oh, we ain't talking about no 2-stepper, Dougie, though you know all my bitches love me. Just go ask Melania how does Joe perform the Ultra Ton Rock Punch on her gluteus maximus, and watch the fountain flow, baby.
Not gonna lie, Joe. I never know what you're talking about 60% of the time. And I'd rather keep it that way.
Who the fuck is Joe?
Straighten up, soldiers. We have the fight of a lifetime ahead of us. One misplay and the run is dead and gone.
Just let me cook Donald and I'll body bag your brother here in no time. Time for Majin Buu to go back to sleep.
Murder all of his monsters. Wait, I take it back. Please end the run here and spare Donnie.
You want him to die and finish our run right now because of some limp dick fear row? Get a fucking grip, Donald. And Joe, you know this thing has blast burn, remember? Jesus Christ. The one time we encounter something where we have full knowledge of its moveset and stats, and you risk it all like a complete moron.
I'm not risking Jack, Diddley, or Squat. Okay, maybe Diddley is in danger, but I'm gonna murder this thing harder than Donnie.
I can't believe Joe has killed 2 Donnies now. I thought we were besties.
Yes, keep fighting, you two.
What was that, Barack?
Oh, nothing, Flapple Face. Look, it's Toilet Bird.
He is eating it up!
He, in fact, was not eating it up.
Fuck off!
I guess I'll see him next week in the Shadow Realm, and oh, that's rough getting paralyzed like that, Joe. Hopefully you can break through the stun lock.
Why in God's name did you not go for ancient power? Yanma would have literally crumpled after getting hit by that.
Well, I just don't want the fight to be too easy, Donald, that's all.
I can't believe the president is choking this battle on Maine right now.
Do you not remember how many Pokemon we've freaking lost so far, Joe?
Oh, yeah? And whose fault is that, huh?
Well, fuck. He's got a point there.
It's a he. Louis Jackson.
Well, Run is dead. It was good while it lasted. Let it be known I never liked you clowns and your goofy cuts, your non-existent swag and rizless personalities.
What year is it? I just heard fucking swag and riz in the same sentence.
Okay, real talk. I've got to be careful this lovebird doesn't freeze me with Blizzard. Remember Red on top of Mount Silver? That whippersnapper used to always freeze my mag cargo in our fights. It was insane.
There is so much wrong with that sentence right now, Sleepy Joe, but get the hell out of there. Osama is about to time travel back to 2011 if you leave him in right now.
Wait, is Osama dead IRL? What the fuck? Then whose house did I send the Navy SEALs to this morning for mass genocide?
Probably some little bitch baby who can't even beat Pokemon X and Y. Also, you're both welcome with killing Osama, by the way. I never get any praise for it, so I would appreciate it if you two spoke your mind right now.
Spoke my mind? All right, here's my brain right now, Barack.
Hot diggity hound our anus, is that what your brain sounds like right now? Understandable, to be fair, because you're using the exact same strategy Barack was using last episode. Pete can't do Jack, Diddley, or Squat right now. Okay, she might get around to doing Jack later, but that's besides the point.
Trust me, I'm going to push Peak to her absolute limits. This sandwich maker is going to learn the hard way what happens when you try to bring down the team of the White House's greatest presidents. And Barack, I guess.
What the fuck do you mean, and Barack, I guess? I'm literally in triple S tier in terms of Pokemon Nuzlocking. The tier list goes me, then Pokemon challenges, then Wolfie, then Joe.
Who the heck is Joe?
Joe fucking mama. She's so high on the tier list because she throws my balls around and captures my monsters with a 100% catch rate. But in all seriousness, the only person to ever come close to my skill in Nuzlocking is, ironically, our editor, Game Producer 6.
Is this where you selfishly point out that 91% of our viewers aren't subscribed to his channel?
What? No, screw that dong dangler. We have a fucking gym battle to focus on. Good shit for focusing on the fight, Joe.
I'm not going to lie, boys. I'm still trying to figure out who Joe is. Have I met this guy?
No, and you never will, Mr. Rogan. Now go back to making your silly little podcast, you bald bastard.
Peak is hanging on for dear life. Holy Tropius penetrator.
Wait, hold on. Let me cook up something fresh here. Watch this. Snack has D-Dance and Vital Throw that will murk him harder than 198.
Oh shit, that was a freaking bar. Get your motherfucking Pokédex out.
How am I slowly becoming the voice of reasoning? Both of you shut up for 2 seconds. Joe, which, spoiler alert, is you, Mr. President, Vital Throw isn't going to cause a dent in this flappy bird goober. Now you've set up the rain permanently, so Dog's Fire Punch is going to be crippled as a result. We are fucked!
But a plus 10 Vital Throw can beat even Goku in a fight. And Goku is the strongest anime of all time.
Actually, Joe Prince Vegetables is the anime of the times.
Fuck you, Barack, you literal Zarude. And cop the fuck on, Joe, you relicant aging dick waggler. Jump kick is gonna wipe out your entire clan.
Trust me, he's going to miss and one-hit KO himself, Donald.
Okay.
What the shit? I think he just healed himself. His health bar didn't fucking move.
Well, I'm still going for the mid-game sweep. My attack, speed, agility, AP, DC, IQ, battle IQ, and plot armor are all way higher than this long neck bitch clit, so I really should have nothing to worry about.
Should have nothing to worry about? You see he is screeching you right now. Snack is one chomp away from getting abolished from reality.
Oh, but look at him dance. Dance, Snake Boy, dance.
Did anyone else feel that statement was racist? I don't know why, but just asking a snake boy to dance feels dirty.
I'm about to feel slimy after killing this pure tank with bind. Throwback to my legion of Dragonites from Gen 1 who would choke the ever-living shit out of anyone who dared walk in my path. You know, when I was in my prime, I was able to put Bruno in a chokehold. One of my greater achievements, TBH.
You think that's impressive? I'm in the same weight division as Crasher Wake. Him and I once got into a sumo wrestling match for 11 hours straight. All things considered, it was a close match. But in the end, one swift brick break to his jaw knocked him out cold. I should have really started with that move, but hey, I got the dub in the end.
I hope you dipshits are still paying attention because Snack's defense is at an all-time low. Joe, you in particular are acting suspiciously casual for someone who is facing one of the toughest trainers in the region.
This fight is freaking free Barack, just like slave labor. I could literally close my eyes and mash this luminescent pink Game Boy and I would be freaking Gucci. Now I'm not going to do that because I will in fact fall asleep because this fight is fucking sleep. Shoutouts to the new best Pokemon spin-off that came out this week. Pokemon Sleep, or as I like to call it, Pokemon Barack.
Oh yeah? Well, wait until Gen 10. That's when Pokemon Piss and shit come out, and we all call them Pokemon Donald and Pokemon Joe.
So am I Pokemon Piss?
Shut up, Necrozma. Neck across small balls, more like.
Guys, I would really appreciate some clarification. Can I pretty please be Pokemon Piss? That's been my dream for like ever.
You should both come in a bundle package called Pokemon Testicles. You ball-sucking, looking, cucking, trucking motherfuckers.
I only come in single packs now. There is no way in hell would I ever be able to fill a full bundle pack with my pipe sauce.
Oh shit, the +6 vital throw.
Not going to lie, that damage was pretty decent, but I wish we had Thundershock or something that would vaporize this fake dragon in a millisecond.
I think Dog's Fire Punch would actually kill here somehow, even in the rain.
My God, you boys grow up so fast. Joe, your Thundershock prophecy was quite tear-jerking. I've got to say, I didn't know you had that sort of power inside. And Donald, you not only understood how Conversion 2 works, because let's face it, every time it gets used, every player has to look up how goddamn useless that move is, but you also knew that dog would be able to effectively hit the damage roll in the rain. Look at you two go.
Barack, I didn't know in the slightest that Snack was going to learn Thundershock.
I figured Dog would be okay because he had high HP, but you know what? I'll take this ass licking for now, Barack.
The what now?
Okay, guys, let's stop messing around. Where's the third gym leader at? I'm ready to smoke his ass like our Torkoal.
You just creamed him, Joe. I'm actually so proud. Let's fucking go.
Psychic for Osama or Peak?
What the fuck?
I call bullshit on this, and I ain't talking about Grand Bull. This is some messed up malarkey.
This is some asshole tactics right here. What kind of psychic type cannot learn the move Psychic? Is there even any?
Well, there's Beldam. Unknown. Why not? And Wobbuffet. But they are all exceptions for a reason.
Our team is a bunch of pump chumps, and that's on God.
Don't forget we have the mock bike now, Joe.
Let me test it out, RQ. Slow the fuckity down. How the fuck do you steer this shit?
Stay back, Lucifer.
Paul Sandwich.
WTF.
Joe, bottom right house. That's where Rock Smash is. Get that shit and bounce like an Azurill, please, I'm begging.
I got it. You will never catch me on that torture device ever again. Seriously, that thing was zipping faster than a Reggie Lecky. Low-key thought I was going to crash and end the run there, boys. Please forgive me.
Get the hell back on that bicycle, Freddy. I ain't watching this white-haired bastard run around the place anymore. Now that we have the top movement speed unlocked, we might as well use it. Grow up and get over it.
You know that's USA's hat, right, Obama? His hair color is black or orange or some shit, but all I know is it ain't white.
Oh, that sucks. It's not my superior race color?
Don't you mean our superior race color, Joe? Why the hell am I not included in our white supremacy talks?
Ever since your bitch ass made an oath of allegiance with the annoying orange, we kicked you out of the Caucasian clan. Sorry, not sorry.
Well, as long as you two don't join that cool cuck clan or whatever the hell it's called, I guess we can still be friends. Say, Joe, have you got any idea of what your comment question of the day is?
Oh, yeah, I actually do. I've had it for a while now. This one isn't going to be a positive question. And one of our commenters last episode coincidentally suggested it. It might start a few gang wars, but brick it, I'm feeling feisty today. The question is, what is your least favorite generation as a whole? I feel the no-brainer here is Gen 1. I love it, don't get me wrong, but it's a byproduct of an ancient era. There weren't many games for the generation because obviously there weren't any established spin-offs or remakes to be done yet. On top of that, compare the graphics and gameplay to more modern entries and it isn't even close. Pokemon feels incomplete without the dark, steel, and fairy type, as well as the physical special split, items, and abilities.
All right. Nice to see the commenters will be showing up with their pitchforks today. Mine is Generation 7. I was going to say Gen 9, but it isn't over yet, so we have to wait and see what spin-offs and extras that brings. But I think I speak for everyone when I say Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon just weren't it. They are the only third and fourth versions I would highly recommend people to stay away from if you already played Sun and Moon. People say it apparently has a good post-game, but I never made it past the third island because I was too bored out of my freaking mind playing it. On top of that, what side games have you got? Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. What an obvious cash grab. Pokemon Rumble Rush, servers shut down. Pokemon Duel, servers shut down. Magikarp Jump, oh please just kill me now before the shitty mobile games take over.
Okay, you're both fucking idiots. Did you forget that Gen 5 exists? Remember they charged $15 for the Pokédex 3D Pro, a glorified model showcase? Dream Radar was also trubbish, literally. Black and White were okay, but to me they're easily the worst games in the franchise. You're telling me someone's favorite Pokemon is Unpheasant?
Unpheasant is my favorite Pokemon, Donald. What you gonna do about it? That's the Gears Pokemon that evolves into bigger gears, right? That drastic design change made me shoot my glue tube all over my 3DS XL back in the day.
Well, Joe, let me be clear. Gen 1 was literally peak Pokemon Ukangas Khan feet jacker. It's the core gameplay simplified and brought to its most strategic form. How could anyone hate that?
You're lucky I even still have Ziggy in the party, you zigger.
The fuck?
If this next Mon is from Generation 1, I will commit Sudoku right now live on television.
Damn, I'm pretty sure today's Sudoku is pretty difficult. I glanced at it this morning. They only gave us like 45 numbers. That shit is crack.
Oh, vagina mufflers. This shell smash sack of sriracha is worthless. Did we need another water type? For Kunk's sake, I hope the next gym is electric so I can send out snack for the rain and let our team get ass wiped by thunder. I hate Cloyster.
What the hell did Cloyster ever do to you?
I don't have time to tell the story. It all started when I participated in that underground fighting dojo. Blah, blah, blah. Chopsticks and sharks got involved. Blah, blah, blah. Then Cloyster flew in through the roof. Blah, blah. And that's how I lost my left eye. Now do you understand?
Mickey Mouse on a dildo. How did we get here?
It's okay, Joe. I just foresaw that you killed this Cloyster with a crit fire punch from dog after you put it to sleep. I guess you got what you wanted after all, you whiny old saggy sage.
Ah, come on, Joe. You were doing so well and now you ruined it.
He always lets us down, Donnie.
Oh, so you say I'm a failure, Barack, is that it? Well, you know what? Today's the day someone finally stands up to your Zekrom-looking ass. You may be legendary, but you're only one guy at the end of the day. Fuck this destiny shit. Fuck this future is determined shit. If we want to live in the moment, we should be able to choose so. A world with no gods.
What?
Nani?
Get your ass out of here, biatch.
Nanda Toll.
Joe, oh my God, that was impeccable. I'm blown away by that display of pure skill. How the hell did you overcome Barack's vision?
Here comes Vaj.
Damn you, Joe Sephiroth. I will never fail against you ever again. You hear me?
Oh, I hear you, Best Nuzlocke and Buzz Cocker, as they call you. Guess my willpower just outshone yours today. Maybe actually try a little next time, won't you? I like a good challenge, but that last prediction was just atrocious.
I never thought I would see Sleepy Joe talk the talk, only to then immediately follow it up with walking the walk. I heard this cave was just called Path until Joe stepped into it because he's spitting fire right now.
Oh, look, another fucking Generation 1 water type. Let me guess, I killed this one too. Do I, Barack?
Well, let me have a look, Joe.
Shut the fuck up and silence your bitch ass. Let me cook. Don't you ever dare try speak. When I'm spitting nothing but facts, you hear me. You always think you are the bee's knees, the butterfly's wings, the cow's tits. Well, newsflash, you ain't nothing but a bum to me. Pack your bags and go back to Afghanistan, you immigrated clod-sired tub of shit. I'm the top dog now. Rough, 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 rough.
How is Obama catching the biggest L of his life when he ain't even the one playing the game? Oh yeah, it might be over for the Obama stands.
Okay, you pack of pseudo-wudo shafters, are you proud of yourselves? What do you two want? A fucking trophy to prove that you're somewhat halfway decent in a children's role-playing game? Grow the fuck up. All you two talk about is balls and cock all day while mindlessly mashing buttons, praying that nobody on the team dies. I may have my faults, but that's still a test to my skill at the end of the day. I'm a goddamn human, not a heartless machine. I make the best moves wherever possible. You two have one hand on your thin Lizzie Dickies and the other on your joystick and can't tell the difference of which is which. I don't need to prove to you two that I'm better. Deep down in my soul, I know I'm the undisputed king of Pokemon.
I hate to go against you, Barack, because it makes me look racist, which I might be, but regardless, we needed Joe to put in work this episode. He is the MVP of this segment of the game, I can't lie. He took down a gym leader, caught a fully evolved Pokemon, and most importantly, hasn't killed anyone thus far. We needed this redemption arc now more than ever to give our viewers hope that we are somewhat capable of beating this game. Plus, Game Producer 6 has been threatening to chop our testes off if we don't continue this series because his channel will fall off and become irrelevant again.
Look, Barack, I can give you a few pointers on how to get better if you want. I don't mind. At the end of the day, this is our collective adventure, so I don't mind giving you a hand job or a hand at the game because we all benefit from it.
The only thing I'd take from you is your life, so shut the hell up.
No, you shut the hell up, Jinx, before I deep freeze you into the next ice age.
Fellas, calm down. The tension is getting very high in here, and I don't want us to fall out. Let's just put our differences aside. And remember, we are working as part of a team here. Yes?
You're right, Donald. I'm sorry for all the mean stuff I said, Barack. That was just the adrenaline from the HP ups I consumed this morning. I'm going to try catch this sloppy kaboo-toppy now.
That is easily top 5 most cursed things you have ever said, Joe. Jesus Christ.
Catching the sloppy kaboo-toppy right now.
Oh, ho, ho, I wouldn't have tried catching this thing yet, sleepy dick. Oh, fuck you on a Vegas firework, you resurrected donkey fuck.
I guess my desire to catch the sloppy kaboo-toppy was stronger than your willpower again, Obama. GG no re.
You cannot call this thing sloppy, Joe, you sloppy Joe.
Fine, boo-boo it is.
You know what? I'm just going to shut up and move on with the topic at hand because at the end of the day, I guess you are progressing while maintaining the amount of team members we have, Joe. I will applaud you as a good player for that at the very least, as even Donald and I haven't had the best track record lately.
Thanks, Barack, and I apologize for any words that may have hurt your snowflake ass. I'm only joking. You know I have a lot of non-homosexual love for you guys, and to be honest, I think we will end strong this episode. I will get the TM for whatever secret power is going to be and try dodge as many trainers as possible. That way, whenever we can withdraw Vaj and Boo Boo out of the box, they can be used against the trainers we skipped to level them up and gain a bit of moolah. Does that sound like a plan?
Very smart plan, Joe. Next episode, I'll head to Fall Arbor Town and bounce back down the route to take down all the pesky trainers along the way. I guess it'll be my turn for a filler episode and for my one shot of regaining your trust. Right now, out of all of us, Joe, you have the lowest death count. You deserve a crown or something.
Wait, Frenzy Plant kind of goes nuts. Oh, hell yeah. Osama can learn it, that wacky tobacco weed whacker.
I wouldn't be opposed to teaching the move to Osama. He has pretty great stats across the board and is putting in God's work, or should I say Allah's work. So imagine what he could do with a stab move, or should I say explosive fire power.
Well, now that Joe has slept with someone his own age, I think it's a pretty fitting time to end the episode. Good stuff, Joe. I owe you a slick high five the next time I see you.
Yeah, Joe, I've got to say you were really on a tear this episode, and I can't forget the fact that...
What's so funny? Why the scuffed laughter?
Yeah, Joe, if you have something hilarious to say, share it with the audience.
Ha ha ha. Well, you see, I made the reporter say came. Oh man, all that setup for nothing. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to like, comment, and share the video around in preparation for the next part. Until then, see you later, everyone. What's up, my adoring fans and the people of America? Welcome back to another Pokemon Sapphire episode. Today, the tan Snorlax is going to redeem himself by not letting anyone die this episode. Say hi, Donald, you useless shiznitch.
Joke's on you, Sleepy Joe. You're trying to get me riled up before we start just to make yourself look good. But I'll have you know I've hit peak Zen mode, no Darmanitan needed. Speaking of fiery monkeys, what's up, Barack?
Thanks for the introduction, you 2,000-ton Tinkaton twat truck. I'm feeling great this episode. Our editor told me a few minutes ago that we got monetized for this series, meaning our payment per episode has officially gone up to $2.23. That's pretty hype, if you ask me.
I don't know how many times I have to remind you guys, but the 8 cents you save from tax evasion goes a long way. Trust me.
Seriously, you guys aren't joking? You get paid for this? I'm the freaking GOAT at the moment, and I'm getting abused for free publicity? What am I, black?
Definitely not, Joe, and we don't want you to bring down our pride. Thank you very much. Anyway, from the bottom of our hearts, I just want to say thank you all for subscribing and putting this series on the map. We read all the comments on these videos, so your support honestly means the world to us and Game Producer 6. You are all the greatest. Thank you.
So this is my filler episode, right? Who's the lucky individual who I'll be cream pieing today?
Oh, please don't assimilate Clerk Leo's back door. We were destined for each other, Donald. I was saving my virginity for him, my one true love.
Yeah, don't worry, Joe. I won't be giving my secret sauce to any underage boys. I know you'd never talk to me again if I did so.
I'm glad you know your limits, Donald.
Okay, you creepy, drowsy fucks, let's move on swiftly. We have an encounter coming up on the next route, Donald. Make sure it's something decent, I beg of you.
Can you not foresee who it is, Barack? Isn't that your gimmick?
Well, you see, using it the past few episodes took up so much cursed energy that Sukuna was draining my life force. I don't think there's a point in wasting my energy on encounters that we are going to be running into anyway. It's not beneficial information to us.
I can't believe the devs nerfed Barack. We are toast on a stick now.
To be fair, Joe, the viewers were getting spoiled by major events the past few episodes. It's not really going to impact our gameplay, but it'll help the audience stay engaged for the episode.
I fucking hate Fire Emblem Engage, and that's why they should read the manga.
Preach it, Joey!
Oh, look, it's Waggers.
I don't know what that word means or implies, but I'm going to let it slide for now.
Oh, heck yeah. Waggers is my wigger for real.
Fucking what?
It's better than saying naggers. Y'all remember that one South Park episode where that white dilf got away with saying the N-word like 60 times? How the hell did they get away with that?
You just answered your own question, Donald. It's South Park. It's part of the holy trinity of uncancelable cultures. It consists of South Park, PewDiePie, and Eminem, all beasts of their respective fan bases who can seemingly never be canceled. Even when they've all said the N-word too, I'd give them the pass anyway.
I'd give them the Wigga pass if they were in desperate need of it too.
God, you truly are a lifesaver, Joe. What did we do to deserve your dying old ass? I'll just call him Wagma instead because I don't trust myself or Joe enough if I called him Waggers.
Fair assessment, Donald. I wouldn't trust myself either.
I appreciate your awareness, fellas. I really do. How have we both been this week? Have you guys been playing anything or watching anything in particular this week?
I keep getting scam phone calls saying, Mr. Biden, you are the president. You have to start coming into work before the country falls apart. Like, seriously, do they not know I'm the president? I don't have time for such fake ass calls.
That's slightly worrying, Joe, but honestly, I'm still salty. You won the last campaign, so you should go on a long vacation or something. Maybe to the Sevi Isles or somewhere. I've been playing Dickman 4. It came out on the Switch recently.
Don't you mean Pikmin 4?
Why the hell would I pick my men? The surprise dicks is what makes the game so intuitive.
Donald has a fair point for once, that sleazy fuck. Besides the likely scams, I went to see the Barbie movie last weekend.
Oh, really? How did you find the movie, Joe? Minor spoiler alert, but I heard the ending was deep and gave a fascinating insight into a woman's role in society. Did you find it changed your outlook on females as a whole?
It did not change my outlook on a female's asshole. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If it can't fit my spiky DSI in it, then it's useless to me.
I mean, do you respect women more after the movie, Joe?
Oh yeah, of course. I respect how fucking hot Barbie is. Now I'm torn between which fictional character I'd rather bang, Barbie or me and Shao. Tough call.
My low tick is where it's at, boys. One day you'll see the light.
I'm not a serpent snatcher Donald, for Christ's sake.
Oh, for Badoof's sake, look what you two idiot sandwiches have done. One conversation about women in power, and this bitch thinks she owns the PC system. Get a fucking move on, ho. You can't even wire your emotions together, let alone a computer.
Donald with the actual factuals. I love it.
Lightning Rod doesn't give immunity this gen, so we still get trashed by electric moves. Still, Rock Slide and Metal Claw is okay coverage with good HP.
We could just use it as a fleshlight. Whether it's alive or dead personally doesn't bother me.
Flame Body and again good HP on Boo Boo here as well. If we keep this thing for Surf, it'll start proving its worth rather quickly.
Drought, so now we have access to Sun teams. That alone makes Wagma an invaluable member to the team. We better be wise in keeping this little thing alive.
Why are we keeping your penis alive again?
Good one, Barack.
And so the dick sucking begins. You two karma chameleons better watch it next time I see you on the streets. Say, Barack, what have you been up to lately?
Well, I've been catching up on the old Kitchen Nightmares episodes since they announced that Season 8 is coming out later this September. After nearly a decade, the goated Ramsay show will be back on television. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Ram D's nuts down your throat. Got him. Ha ha.
Excuse me, Sleepy Joe, was it? Yes, could you please repeat what you just said to my fucking face?
Is that Gordino? Oh, hell no. I ain't got the strength in me today to take this battle.
You fucking cabbage cake, come here to me for a fucking second. You come in here thinking you're the stunky shit because you didn't lose a fucking pocket monster last episode. I'll be sure to get a signed postcard from fucking Chef Mike sent to the fucking White House.
Wait a minute, Goro, don't pummel this retired weasel yet. He might come in handy in the next few episodes.
Am I fucking dreaming? Or is this flaming hot Cheeto trying to tell me how to run my fucking business? Listen to me, you chunky, winkly dick. Every time I look at your radiant figure, I lose a fucking Michelin star. So get back on the treadmill and keep running until you resemble a human again, you worthless sack of semi-sage shaft.
Keep it cool, Ramalam. These two are just trying to keep up with my skill level. No need to be alarmed. They're harmless, I promise you.
Oh, fuck me, Barack Obama, is that you? You gracious pretzel, it's been a while. Fucking hell, what is your secret to looking so fucking young? I'm starting to look like an LGM here with my fucking 3 bars Wi-Fi signal imprinted on my forehead. Yet you age like the finest red wine I secretly use as the pure A to my beef Wellington. I'll never fucking forget that incredible Talon flame switch you pulled off in the VGC finals back in 2013. Our fucking team wouldn't have won without it, you absolute legend.
Just another dub from my prime era. What can I say? The Obama/Ramsay combo went nutty back in the day. Now, will you please excuse my 2 raw salmon skins here for their stupid little words?
Why, of course, you fucking goat. That's the least I could do for an alpha male of your caliber. Just promise me you'll never let these 2 bimbo blocks cook ever again. That shit had the whole of France cringing like, wow, fuck me.
You have yourself a deal, G-Dog.
All right, fuck me. Thanks for that. I'll see you on Hell's Kitchen, sous chef Obama. As for you other 2, fucking piss off.
Okay, I have to ask, how the hell do you know Gordon Ramsay, Barack?
Well, not only was he my personal chef when I was the president, but he also was my doubles partner for the VGC World Tour back in the Generation 5 and 6 format. We called ourselves the sauciest Swizzlers because our drip was untouchable and our synergy in battles was even better. Gordon is actually a tactical genius, but if he was knocked out by an unlucky crit or status ailment, well, it was downhill from there. As he would say, fuck me, this is feeling as worse than eating a Tauros cunt.
They do eat weird stuff over in the Europe, so I don't know what I expected. But hold the freaking sex phone for a second. How come he's not the personal chef of the White House anymore?
Well, he heard I was leaving and that son of a cutie fly dipped. His loyalty made me shed a tear that day. I can't lie.
Yeah, the same day I started as America's greatest president, we got a new chef called Paul. Pretty sure that rat-a-tat-a bastard tried to poison me a few times. That Polish fuck.
Oh my God, I want to chop Paul's balls off and eat them. It probably still tastes better than the shit he brings out of the kitchen.
Now you skinny midgets are making me hungry. I would kill for Toro's cunt served with a side of Paul's balls. Yummy.
You two are some of the sussiest mother fluffers alive. Y'all need therapy.
My therapist committed sauce on the side after hearing that I ate my dog.
Clerk Leo, let me gaze into those eyes of yours. Check me out at the till and make me pay with my pom-pom routine. Please.
Get your Oricorio looking ass out of here, MJ.
Say, boys, I actually have a question in regards to wiping out in this run. If we lose our full team of 6 and black out, or should I say Barack out?
Fuck you.
Even if we have Pokemon in the PC, would you consider the run over? I personally wouldn't, but I know some hardcore players would see that as an instant loss. So how are we viewing this rule?
Well, for the past 49 runs, I had the rule where if I had another 6 Pokemon in the PC, so basically another full squad ready to go, the run wasn't over. If I had 5 or less, then I considered it a loss. That way I could still manage some of my resources in the PC and didn't encourage me to just sack everyone in my party once I got to the Elite Four and Champion.
That's a fair way to do it, Barack. So if we wipe out once while we still have 6 monsters in the PC, we get a self-revive and can keep going once we deposit our full party in the dead box and withdraw a completely new team. How about we keep this to once only during the whole run? So if we wipe out a second time, regardless on if we have another team ready to go in the PC, the run will end then and there. That seems fair enough to me.
I like that idea, because if one of you two idiots wipe, that ain't my fault. We shouldn't have to stop playing because Barack has another fucking aneurysm.
Okay, chuckle fucks, how about we up the stakes a bit? If any of us wipe out during this run, they have to suffer something, some sort of punishment or penalty.
Whoever wipes has to suck the other 2 off live on camera.
Watch me guillotine this cheap fuck.
Common Donald L. right there. You can't use one-hit KO moves like me, you stack-a-taka built kunkwad.
Pipe down, Chimchar. I want to ask my comment question of the day, now that the British angry video game nerd is gone. The question is, what is your favorite Pokemon song of all time?
Are we talking theme songs from the anime or OST or what?
Yeah, just music from the games. Everything from the mainline games to the spin-offs are included. But maybe in a future episode we can ask, what opening song is the best?
All right, let me start off. Dialga's fight to the finish from Mystery Dungeon is an absolute banger. And I know you'll agree with me on this, Joe. It's got final boss theme energy and bucket loads. There's a sense of hope and emotion, yet equally it feels like an impossible obstacle to overcome. This gigantic, draconic menace just stares you down while this bombastic track tries to keep your spirits up. I really can't describe how it felt the first time clawing through Temporal Tower, only to face this behemoth at the top. I'll always associate that feeling of triumph with this song.
Oh, Barack, you are cooking the most medium rare dub of your life. Talk your shit, dog.
That song is okay. I'd give it a strong 5 out of 10. If you want a real final boss theme, look to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's final boss versus the AI professor. The beginning reminds me of early Mega Man stages. Then it just keeps building and building like a garganacle until you hear that sick yet somewhat familiar kick-ass riff. Then the music breaks down again, giving a real sense of hope. Then the fucking beat drops and that's when it clicks. It's the goddamn raid battle theme. The motifs carried over are just unparalleled for a Pokemon game, and that's undeniable.
That's a fair point, Donald, but I don't think a final boss is what a Pokemon game is
Look,
about
Joe,
anyway.
I'm about to cuck you right now and bang this old lady until she toxie croaks all over me with gunk shot. I'll get her to call me tired and weak and drowsy just to fuck with you.
Donald, will you just move on for fuck's sake? Just because you like to imagine yourself riding a 300-year-old woman doesn't mean you can try play out your wild sex fantasies while Joe and I are around. We are trying to answer your question, you inconsiderate asshole. Have a bit of respect.
Just sweet crust Barack, it's called a fucking joke. You know those things we keep telling throughout this series. Or do you believe that everything we say is true? Are you telling me Joe is an actual pedophile, or that you love 7 white cocks draped around your neck?
Fucking Jiminy Cricket Donald. I only love yellow and blue cocks draped around my neck, you boomer.
That's my sussy student. Enough rapidashing around. Proceed, Joe.
All right, boy toys. My favorite song is the National Park theme from the Johto games. The beginning is so soothing and relaxing, like I could genuinely imagine myself strolling through a sunset-lit park, listening to such a calming tune. Then the track absolutely peaks with a melody that I can only describe as nostalgic. That's when you rendezvous with the gang. Your best friends come running over laughing, spreading high fives, and happiness all around the friend group. Life just hits different then. It's a perfect culmination of melodic genius and emotional construction to bring the piece to a sweet yet memorable end.
Damn, that was some deep whizzle, Joey. You top percentage rap mother bumper.
Plus, that Botanic Sage mashup is a tear-jerker. Don't tell Jill, but that song always reminds me of my childhood crush who always wanted to take over the world. She's now wanted for 151 accounts of 1 gen-degree murder. Ah, the memories of running from that blade.
OMFG, Joe, you win on this one. That song is art and literally music to my ears. I love that song.
I've never heard the mashup. I'll be sure to blast it on my AirPod G Max Pros later on after we are done with this episode. You know, I keep 20 packets of pocket tissues on me at all times. So bring on the tears.
Kind of reminds me of our editor's favorite high school anime. The one with the secret baseball minigame, the little ball busters or something.
Say, Donald, how are you finding the team so far? How are the new catches getting along? And would you say there are any major weaknesses or gaps in our team?
To be honest, our team is looking pretty snazzy at the moment. Vaj's rock slide is pretty strong, coupled with her attack stat. And once we start getting some water-type moves, the same type attack bonus should make her a capable special attacker. Boo Boo is doing pretty well too, and very much falls in the same category. I'm very confident in our team right now.
Well, now that you've said that out loud, I guess that means somebody is going to die relatively soon. Well done, you totem-looking ass Digimon.
Hey, no sparking Pokemon versus Digimon wars here, Joe. Relax. And have a bit of faith in Donald. He's been cruising with no bruisings this episode, so I don't think we could have asked for more from him.
What can I say? I don't know why you two ever doubted me. I am the freaking greatest of all time. You might as well call me the Michael Jordan of Pokemon. Just don't ask me for a butt scan right now. You may or may not find a remote-controlled vibrating butt plug giving me hints on which move to use, which is being controlled by famous PokeTuber Small Ant. That's all I'm asking for.
Wait, what the spookity maniac trick did you just say to me?
I know the feeling, Donald. Did you both know I was once a chess grandmaster and top 3 chess players in the world back in 1996?
Oh, really? That's quite the impressive feat, Joe. What happened? Did you lose motivation or concede to playing competitively while you were still hot on the pawns?
Picture this, boys. It was the World Championship Chess Finals back in '96. That year it took place in Las Vegas. I was soaked in cash, bitches were swinging out of me, and all 16 of my chess pieces were personally handcrafted from 8-karat gold and diamonds. I was pimping, to say the least. Naturally, I curb-stomped all my opponents and made it to the finals with relative ease. Then this smug little shit proceeds to win 8 games in a row against me and doesn't even pop off at the end. This little fuck had the same poker face on since the day he probably came out of his fucking mama's womb about 12 weeks prior. I'm convinced he used the same tactics as you to win Donald. I'm still pissed to this day.
So let me get this straight, Joe. You think that a 6-year-old kid won against you in chess by using a remotely vibrated butt plug to tell him the best move to make? I mean, that sounds believable nowadays, but not back then for a 6-year-old.
I have to agree with Donald here. This doesn't seem like something a kid could do. Who makes butt plugs suitable for a 6-year-old anyway? I feel like that should be illegal. Who was this kid anyway, Joe?
Just this Norwegian dick face called Magnus Carlsen. Never heard of him before. Apparently he's okay at chess nowadays. I would smoke him in the salty run back. He doesn't want these issues.
Like, who would test these vibrators? Hey kids, who wants a free prototype butt plug?
I wish my butt plug would tell me about moves my Pokemon could learn. If Boo Boo got like Solar Beam or something, we would be chilling right now.
Damn, the power of Donald's ass expander is too strong, it seems.
I would rather plug myself into a live socket with a metallic fork. I would rather take some advice from Eminem and shove a more pico up my ass through a tube screaming, "Fack, fack, fack." Let that little asshole aura wheel on my asshole, oh yeah.
Well, it's time to test this new special beam. No cannon needed.
Well done, Diccolo, you Namekian, no genitalia looking ass. Ain't no way in hell we live in 2 razor leaves, you fucking choke artist.
It's fine, Comatose Joe. Solar Beam is easily one hit, killing this hentai artist.
Bullshit mode activate.
Saved by the Barack, the story of Donald's life at this rate.
Now listen, they never expect the second solar beam.
Get back in line, you rat bitch! You are so fucking worthless, I don't know why Arceus ever created you. Oh, wait, I do. To make all of his humans point and laugh at your existence. And to remind me that I'm never as fucking trash as you will ever be. Sharpen up, Porygon, you jagged shit, and stop making stupid plays. The audience literally think you're the worst player out of us three, so stop trying to show off. They hate you.
Excuse me, Gandalf the Gay, you better start sucking me. Who won the last poll that GP6 put out on his community tab? I believe it was me, haha, get trumped.
Oh, please, that shit was more rigged than your actual election. Plus, now that the audience has seen you can't be trusted, that opinion would definitely change.
Exactly, Barack. After this episode, we will get him to run the poll again. No relay race.
I get it, Joe. That was a freaking bar. It took me a moment, but that was pure fuego. You just spit, hot damn.
I don't even get the sentence at face value. What does that one word mean? Run? What the lillipup does that mean?
It means go outside and touch grass with your feet, you idiot.
Oh, trust me, I would touch Belle Awesome with more than just my feet. I'd unleash my eruption all over her.
Sorry, guys, I'm back. I had just muted myself to pump a quick one out to the swallow on the screen. You can eruption Bella Delphine Donald as long as I get to horn drill this largemouth mammied mother sucker.
No, I did not say Bella Delphine. I wouldn't be worthy.
Man, that was a weird phase we went through in society. She was literally a clout chaser, addressed her fans as simps, and broke character all the time, yet her following was freaking huge a few years ago. I never understood the e-girl hype. Maybe I just have that thing called standards. What I will say is her 6ix9ine parody, I'm Back, was better than the original song. Not that it was that difficult to begin with, but credit where credit was due.
Both of them really said, "Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb?" Every time I hear that line, my opinion changes on it. If you're on 50 pounds of that classic Escobar shiz, then that line goes hard. But when you're sober for only 3 hours a week like I am, the line is pure mighty anus shit.
At least her bathwater tasted nutritious. I still have some left if you guys want a glass later.
We fucking don't. Now play the goddamn game, you simp.
Just to put everyone's minds to rest, yes, I make sure I am sober for these videos. Whenever I'm in the office or out for presidential duties, I'm definitely on that rust pack. Why else would I fall down so many flights of stairs on so many separate occasions?
It's actually quite impressive, Joe. You should start speedrunning Super Mario 64 and softlock yourself in the Princess's Secret slide. Then you could endlessly fall down that deep and empty void for the rest of your life.
Softlock, bitch, they call me Simple Flip Senior. Give me a fucking slope and watch the BLJ magic happen.
Simple Flips? What a great entertainer that guy is. One time, he accidentally started streaming on Kick and proceeded to pound King Thwomp's pussy 9 times in a row before sleeping left side up in front of 9 billion people. He's one of them Jeff Bezos kind of guys.
I can confirm that all actually happened. It pretty much sucked Granddad's bulk-up balls that he got a cease and desist from Nintendo from that. But you can't win them all, I suppose.
You know what doesn't suck Granddad's huge power balls? The fact you haven't lost anyone yet, Donald? I didn't think you had 4 brain cells to keep your concentration up this whole episode, but you have been dealing with these trainers in an effective manner. Be proud of yourself, you little nugget, you.
Thank you, Barack. Finally, real recognized real, if only we were rewarded for such smart play with a legendary like that, which is on the screen. All legendary Pokemon have the most badass sprites in the Gen 3 games. Just wait until Mewtwo comes back out onto the field and tell me that boy isn't stanced up. He is chilling like the freaking villain he is. I flippin' love it.
I would love another legendary Pokemon, don't get me wrong. But we have a dog already, and more importantly, Osama bin Laden. If we have another rare monster, our levels will go up way slower, since we would then have 3 potent Pokemon who are on the slow EXP curve. As much as such power is tempting, we have to remember that having weaker or specialized Pokemon isn't necessarily a bad thing, as they will gain levels quicker, and they still serve a purpose.
There's no knowledge that is not power, Mr. McBlowy. I couldn't have said it any better myself. I'd rather have our whole team levels balanced across the board, mixed with weak and strong Pokemon, than 3 underleveled beasts and 3 neglected rodents.
That's true, but couldn't Osama and a Rottweiler just solo the game themselves? Why should we bother raising these inferior units if we literally have America's greatest threat waiting to explode on the opposition?
Well, let's say we pumped all of our time and energy and experience and effort into Osama. Then we end up fighting the 7th gym, which is fire type. Who do you think would win in a fight? A level 42 Osama bin Laden or 5 level 38 Ho-Ohs?
Important question. Does Osama know explosion yet?
Ho-Oh would be an even better reward than a Mewtwo. Rainbow Chicken Nando's tasty-looking fuck would make a great addition to our team. My only worry would be Donald wanting to eat him, since apparently he is a KFC whore now.
Yo, you listen for a sacred fire hot second? I ordered chicken fillets and put my dick in it. I call that bone chicken.
Oh God, Gordo was right. I'm never letting you brothers cook again.
Nice to see we are still your bros, Barack. That means a lot to me. Are you done for the episode, Donald?
Yeah, just swinging by the center for a quick heal. You two can log off for the night. I think I did pretty well today, redeemable, some might say.
You definitely did great today, Donald. I promise I'll be on my A game next time. No more throwing for content, I promise.
All right, time to go get me a bargain bucket. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notifications. Don't forget to check out the Discord link down below to see previews of the next episode before the full episode drops every week. Until next time, have a good one.